Good day, children. Shall we start our English classes? Have you all read the lesson, How the Dog Found Himself a New Master? I hope all of you have read the lesson. Hope it was interesting. Have you all gone through the new words which I taught yesterday? Was it difficult to learn? I'll be soon putting a spell check, understood, in order to check whether you have learned the spellings of the words taught yesterday. Now, hope all are having your text in front of you and your notebook. Let us go on to working with the text. Page 21. Please take page 21, honeysuckle page 21, working with the text. Discuss these questions in pairs before you write the answers. There's a question. So this is a practice for you to do the comprehension section for your English. In your English question paper, you will be having 3 sections. Section A, Section B and Section C. Section A will be a comprehension passage. You will have to read the comprehension passage given. Here it is the lesson, comprehension of the lesson. Comprehending means looking carefully, reading it thoroughly, carefully reading it line by line, understanding the meanings, reading something, understanding and answering the questions given. So this is a practice of the comprehension section that you are going to do, section A in your question paper. So this is the text you have already learned yesterday. So based on that you will be asked few questions. So answers I have just written. We'll read out the answers. I'll ask the question now. Why did the dog feel the need for a master? Why did the dog feel the need for a master? You can write your own answers or a sample of an answer is given here. So it is mentioned para 1 and 2. The answers you can find in para 1 and 2. In your question paper also you will be given the para number to find out the answer. So first you have to read the whole passage over and over again. At least 3 times you should read that and then underline the words, whatever important is given there, and then read the question and find the answer. So you can find the answers in these 2 paragraphs, para 1 and 2. The dog was sick and tired of going about alone in search of food. Remember, the dog was sick and tired of going alone in search of food, and he did not feel safe. So he decided to have a master. So he was wandering about alone. There was nobody to look after him and he was ill-pleased. It is mentioned there, the word ill-pleased. And so the dog was sick and tired of going about alone in search of food and he did not feel safe. So he decided to have a master. It is better to write the answer in your own words rather than copying it from the comprehension passage. Don't copy the answer from the passage or from the text lesson given. You write it in your own words. You have understood the lesson. So you can write it in your own words. For English, you have to write answers in your own words rather than just copying from the passage given. Then, who did he first choose as his master? Why did he leave that master? Para 3. The dog first chose a wolf as his master. But he found that the wolf was afraid of the bear, so he left the company of the wolf. I'll read once again. The dog first chose a wolf as his master, but he found that the wolf was afraid of the bear, so he left the company of the wolf. You are asked, who did he first chose as his master? This is to check whether you have understood the lesson, the order you have understood. Who did he choose next? The third question is, who did he choose next? After the wolf, who did he choose next? Next, the dog chose a bear as his master because he was stronger than the wolf. So I'll repeat the answer. Next, the dog chose a bear as his master because he was stronger than the wolf. Now the fourth question. Why did he serve the lion for a long time? Remember how he chose the lion? So why did he serve the lion for a long time? The dog served the lion for a long time because he had no complaint against him. Secondly, he felt safe and secure. No other wild animal dared to displease him or offend him, it is mentioned in the text. The dog served the lion for a long time because he had no complaint against him. Secondly, he felt quite safe and secure with the lion. No other wild animal dared to displease him. You just listen now. I'll send you the notes. You need not have to worry about writing the notes now. You just listen to me. I'll repeat. The dog served the lion for a long time because he had no complaint against him. Secondly, he felt quite safe and secure. No other wild animal dared to displease him. Staying with the lion. Now the last question given there. Who did he finally choose as his master and why? The answers are given in para 9 and 10 it is mentioned. Who did he finally choose as his master and why? When you write the answer, choose should be changed to chose. The dog finally chose man as his master, because you have to write in past tense. You are just narrating what has happened. So try to write in past tense. Don't just copy and write choose there. The dog finally chose man as his master. Even the lion was afraid of man. So the dog was convinced that man was the strongest creature on earth. The dog finally chose man as his master. Even the lion was afraid of man. So the dog was convinced that man was the strongest creature on earth. I hope you have understood the lesson and comprehending a passage given. Comprehension passage and answering the questions. Along with the question, the para number will be given in comprehension passage. So this is a practice of that, but from the text. Now let us go on to question B. A summary of the story is given below. Fill in the blanks to complete it, taking appropriate phrases from the box. We have learned in grammar that from phrase you can understand something, but it doesn't make complete sense, not like a sentence. So certain phrases are given there. Certain words and phrases are given there. You have to take the appropriate phrases from the box and complete the passage given. Okay, that you have to write in your text. No need to write in your notebook. You can complete it in your text. This comes in page 21 and 22. Goes on to page 22. You can write it in your text. Question answers should be written in the notebook. Whereas question B, the grammar part, phrases, using appropriate phrases should be written in the text. Don't write it now, just at least mark it. 1, 2, 3, like that. There are about 8 answers. In the box you can see the phrases. Just read the phrases given. A dog, stronger than anyone else, the strongest of all, a wolf, the bear, afraid of man, his own master, a lion. Did you see the phrases given in the box? So shall we start completing the passage given? This is the story of a dog. Please write in the first blank, a dog. This is the story of a dog who used to be his own master. I'll repeat. This is the story of a dog who used to be his own master. Full stop. He decided to find a master stronger than anyone else. So the dog wanted a master stronger than anyone else because he wanted to be safe and secure under that master. Didn't have to wander for food or take care of himself alone. So, to find a master stronger than anyone else. Did you find the phrase? Please write that. First, he found a wolf. First, he found a wolf. But the wolf was afraid of the bear. Fifth answer is the wolf was afraid of the bear. The dog thought that the bear was the strongest of all. The dog thought that the bear was the strongest of all. After some time, the dog met a lion. After some time, the dog met a lion. Did you find that? A lion in the box. After some time, the dog met a lion who seemed the strongest. Who seemed the strongest. He stayed with the lion for a long time. He stayed with the lion for a long time. Now the next sentence, one day he realized that the lion was afraid of man. Did you find that in the box? Afraid of man. The phrase? One day he realized that the lion was afraid of man. Full stop. Now the paragraph concludes, to this day the dog remains man's best friend. To this day, the dog remains man's best friend. This was how the dog found its own master. You all understood? So this particular exercise was to check whether you have read the story very well. Those who have read the story very well might have written the answers quickly without waiting for me. Understood? Hope you all have understood. So these type of questions you can expect from your section A. In section A of your question paper, you will be given a passage. You will be asked to write question answers to the questions given, and few things to complete to check whether you have read it well. Understood? So please study this type. And one more thing I have to tell is that you have comprehension passages at the end of your grammar text, towards the end. You turn the page and see towards the end there are few comprehension passages given. You can take one passage and do that. Any one passage you just read and do the answers to that. Read the questions and answer it. Any one passage. There are many given, any one passage. Understood? Now let us go on to working with language. Page 22. Working with language. Working with language. What are collective nouns, children? What are nouns actually? Nouns are naming words. Nouns are naming words. Okay? So, when you say these nouns in groups, you use some other word, no? Nouns in groups, collective nouns. In groups, it is called collective nouns. In groups. Okay? So you say a class of students. A class of students. A pile of books. A pile of books, no? A pile of books. a pile of books. Class of students, a pile of books. Understood? So this class and pile, it's collective nouns. So now you're going to learn what collective noun is. A collective noun is a collection of things taken as a whole. There will be many number in groups, indicates a large number of. Understood? So when you say for one student, you say a student. So when they are in groups, you call it a class. So like that, you are going to learn collective nouns for the following. The question is, each word in the box given below indicates a large number of. For example, a herd of cows refer to many cows. I told a class of students, a pile of books. Now complete each of the following phrases with a suitable word from the box. So remember this, these are collective nouns. A fleet of ships. It is written in the text, a dash of ships. A fleet of ships. F-L-E-E-T. Fleet means many number of ships in the harbor. A bunch of flowers. You can also say a bouquet. What is the spelling of bouquet? B-O-U-Q-U-E-T. Bouquet. Bouquet of flowers. A bunch of flowers. A fleet of ships. A bunch of flowers. A brood of chicks. A herd of cattle. A bundle of sticks. A flock of sheep. A flock of sheep. A school of fish. A school of fish. You can also say shoal, S-H-O-A-L, and school. Fish. A school of fish. A pack of wolves. I'll repeat. A fleet of ships. A bunch of flowers. A brood of chicks. A herd of cattle. A bundle of sticks. A flock of sheep. A school of fish. And a pack of wolves. Remember, when you change wolf into plural, W-O-L-F is singular wolf. When you change it into plural, that F changes to V and you add ES. This is the rule for changing from singular to plural. So a collective noun is a collection of things taken as a whole, indicates a large number of. Hope you all have understood. Now take question B. Make nouns from the words given below by adding NESs or ITY. For some words, we need to add just TY or Y. So certain words are given. You have to make nouns from the words given below. Few words are given there, about 12 words are given there. You have to add NESs or ITY. For some words, you need to just add TY or Y in order to make nouns. So honesty. Honesty. First one, honest. Honesty. Don't say honesty. H is silent. Honesty. Honest. Honesty. Kind. Kindness. Honest. Honesty. So you have just added Y in order to form noun. Honest. Honesty. Kind. Kindness. Cruel. Cruelty. Calm. Calmness. Sad. Sadness. Active. Activity. Active. Activity. You have changed it into ITY. Activity in order to form noun. creativity, sincerity. You have added ity again. Cheerfulness. Bitterness. Sensitivity. And last one, greatness. I'll repeat how to form nouns from the words given. You have to add any s's or ity. All that will be given in the question. For some words, we need to add just ty or y. Honest, honesty, kindness, cruelty, calmness, sadness, activity, creativity, sincerity, cheerfulness, bitterness, sensitivity, and last one, greatness. Now, there is one next question given on page 23. It is word search, children. You have to find out 12 words hidden in the table. You have to do that. I'll repeat the page number 23 of your English text. Please mark, write somewhere in your notebook. Page 23. It should be done in the text itself. It's like a game. Understood? It's a word game. It's something like a puzzle or a game. Word search. You will have to find 12 words hidden in the table. 6 can be found horizontally. Straight you can find 6 words, and vertically you can find 6 words. So 6 words horizontally and 6 words you can find vertically. All of them are describing words like good, happy, etc. What are describing words? Adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. The first letters of the words are given below. So the first letters are also given horizontally and vertically. So page number 23 is word search. It's a game. I'm going to find out who are the winners of the game. Who all are going to find it out correctly. It's a word search or a game. Understood? When you come back to your class, we'll do such games in the class too. It's a class activity too. So please mark page number 23. Now, there is another comprehension passage given. There is a passage given. There is a passage given there. Shall we read the passage? Shall we read the comprehension passage given there? I'm going to read it out. Page 24. Page 24. Read the following passage and do the exercises that follow. I told you in your English question paper, the first section will be section A, comprehension passage. You will be given a passage or a poem to read, and you have to understand that and answer the questions given. Read the following passage and do the exercises that follow. Then complete the family tree of dogs given on the facing page. On the next page, that is page 25, a family tree is given. You have to understand this passage and complete the family tree given on page 25. So let us start reading the passage. I hope all are having your text with you. Take page number 24. Shall we read that? I'll read this for you now. For now I am going to read. Otherwise I'll make you read silent reading of the text and then doing the questions. Now I am going to read it aloud. The dog family. The dog family is one of the 11 families that make up the carnivores, a large group of intelligent, flesh-eating, backboned animals. In this group are such varied animals as bears, pandas, raccoons. Raccoon is an American mammal having fox-like face. Raccoons, cats, hyenas. The pronunciation is hyenas. And even seal. The dog or canine family has many wild species like wolves, foxes, coyotes, C-O-Y-O-T-E-S. The pronunciation is coyotes. It's again wild dogs. Coyotes, jackals, and wild dogs. The dog, I'm going to the second para. The dog is the only domesticated member of the canine family, though now and then someone tames a wolf, fox, or coyote as a pet. All members of the dog family are descendants of a wolf-like animal. What is the meaning of descendant? You are the descendants of your forefathers. So many people lived before you. They are ancestors and you are descendants. So here, all members of the dog family are descendants of a wolf-like animal which lived about 15 million years ago. From this distant ancestor, the true dogs gradually developed. But nobody knows the exact ancestor of the modern domestic dog. Let us go on to the third para. Several wild dogs look and behave like domestic dogs. The dingo or wild dog of Australia is one of these. It is possible that the dingo was a tame dog brought to Australia long ago, which then ran wild. Dogs were the first animals tamed by humans. Perhaps 20,000 years ago. This is the last para that I am reading. Dogs were the first animals tamed by humans. Perhaps 20,000 years ago. Tamed dogs were brought from Asia to the New World 5,000 or more years ago. Dogs were first used for hunting. After being tamed, they were first used for hunting. So I hope you all have understood the passage and the pronunciation of certain words. I'll repeat once again. Coyotes, hyenas, descendants, gradually. All these were the difficult words. Now you are asked to answer the questions. Reading the comprehension passage, find the opposites of these words in the text above. Certain words are given, the opposites are found in the passage that we have read just now. Ancestor, the opposite of ancestor means descendant. Opposite of ancestor, descendant. No need to worry about taking down the answers now. I'll send it. Please listen here. Opposite of ancestor, descendant. Wild, opposite tame. T-A-M-E. So it's given as missing word. T is given, then a letter to be filled, then M is given, then again a blank to fill the letter. Tame. Ancient, opposite modern. Ancient, opposite modern. Near, opposite distant. near, opposite, distant. Last word is suddenly. Suddenly opposite, gradually. It takes some time. Suddenly means all of a sudden. Opposite of that, gradually. So, children, here it is written, find the opposites. Sometimes you will be asked to write the antonyms. Sometimes you will be asked to write the antonyms. Take down the word ANTONYMS. Antonyms. Antonyms means opposites. Antonyms means opposites. What are meanings called? Synonyms. Meanings are called, same meaning words are called synonyms. Same meaning words are called synonyms. You say in Malayalam pariyayam, no? So same meaning words are called synonyms, whereas opposites are called antonyms. So sometimes you will be asked to write the opposites, or sometimes you will be asked to write the antonyms. Now complete the following sentences. The text that you have read now. I have read the text, the dog family. Reading that, complete the following sentences. The dingo is a wild dog of Australia. Again, you have to understand the passage or the text given and write in your own words. The dingo is a wild dog of Australia. Dogs were the first animals tamed by humans. Dogs were the first animals tamed by humans. It is written here. Then, the other animals tamed by humans are sheep, pigs, cows, cats, horses. Any few animal names you can write there. Sheep, pigs, cows, cats, horses. Think and name some other such animals. You can write your own answer. And the last question. The New World refers to the Western Hemisphere. The Western Hemisphere. Specifically, if you mention, it can be the Americas. Americas, the Western Hemisphere. Dogs were brought there from Asia. Last answer. Dogs were brought there from Asia. So children, the rest of the exercises we'll be doing in the next class, and I'll be sending the answers to you soon. So hope you all have understood that.